Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel Aqualuna73. This is going to be another moon reading. Please bear in mind these are general readings and it's not going to resonate with everyone. There are no frames attached to my reading, so it could resonate at any time in your life. So, as I like to explain to people, time is something that we as humans created, okay? So, sorry, my kids are making a noise in the background. They're playing with Luna. So, the download that I got for you, and I find it a bit strange and peculiar because the download was basically partially about something that I've experienced, but it's also something that you might be facing. So, basically, there was this um, it's almost like the universe is giving you a lot of experiences, but it's different types of experiences. And it's not difficult experiences, okay? It's more like, how can I explain this? I don't even know what type of experiences this is you're having. But it's not bad experiences that you're having, okay? This is I'm absolutely certain that what you are experiencing is not bad experiences. You feel a little bit confused would be, I think, the right correct word, okay? Or if you're not confused, you find it difficult to make head or tail out of a situation. And I'm going to tell you what the experience is that you're having. I'm trying to think of an example. And the only thing I can think of to explain to you is explain it in something that I've experienced. Okay, so I've been when I was younger, a lot younger than I'm now. Okay, probably in my early 20s. While I was in college, I had this job. Okay, I used to work as a waitress in a restaurant, and there was also this place that I used to work at, what that was almost like a wine estate, and they did wine tasting there. Okay, and while I was there, when you start off in this specific job, you basically it's mostly a tourist related industries people, because this area that I'm from, okay, that I come from as a child, it's surrounded by wine estates, and the Western Cape is renowned for white and red wine, which they export to other countries. You will see we have a very prominent wine industry in South Africa, and we have a lot of exports. Okay, you will find a lot of red and white wine, award-winning wines of South Africa that's in the shops overseas from various wine estates. So I used to work at one of these wine estates, and what they did is noticed is in the beginning when I started to work there, they noticed that some of the tourists, when they see the waiter, they will get a menu and they will ask the waiter or the waitress, what do you suggest we take on the menu regarding the wine, and what do you suggest we take on the menu regarding the food. Okay, so they've discovered that, okay, the only way that you will be able to tell them what the best dish is basically if they allow us to taste the different wines that the estate had, as well as, and they took us on like this course, wine tasting course, where I had to identify wines, describe wines, which wines are much drier and which are sweeter and stuff like that. Okay, and which is oak barrel wines. I can't even remember half of the stuff. Okay, I don't consume alcohol, by the way. Um, but they used to teach us these things. So we went on this wine tasting course where they taught us these things and which dishes goes with which food. And okay, I'm getting to the point. Okay, just give me a chance. So basically, what I've noticed is on the menu, there were a lot of dishes with names that were foreign. Okay, there were a lot of French dishes because the menu consisted of a lot of dishes from around the world. Okay, and um, something that I've noticed about the names of the like, okay, I'm going to make an example. Say for instance, crepes. Okay, and I always thought to myself, what the hell was crepes? And then they served crepes and said, oh, it's just goddamn pancakes with a fancy name, crepes. Crepes, or is it crepes, crepes, or whatever you call it. And then there's pavlova, okay. And pavlova is basically just meringue, okay. That's like they mix it with egg white. It's egg white basically with caster sugar, and then they mix it and they make this thing. And then baguette is basically like a long roll with food in it, okay? And other people call it a sub. Okay, so these different fancy names for things that I've noticed. Okay, this is just a few. I'm not going to mention all of the others. So I told myself, okay, these are some like such. One day I had this incident where I wanted to where this person wanted to know about the salmon. Okay, and I wanted to say, okay, man, salmon is just like haddock. Okay, it's basically the same, just like haddock. Okay, it's colored. The skin, yeah, it's like an orange color. Okay, and it's basically almost like the same thing. Okay, the same with haddock. So I don't know. this it's like the universe is like giving you experiences, but it's almost like you're tasting food. Okay, and it's different dishes and it's good and you like it, but it's you know what I pick up, it's almost like I mentioned with the pavlova and the crepes or crepes, whatever you want to call it. It's like the universe is giving you desserts. Okay, it's like the universe is giving you a dessert before the main course. So it's almost like you're in a situation where you're experiencing eating dessert before the main course, and you find it odd because usually this is not the way you do things. Okay, or this is not, say for instance, you're going to a restaurant, or if you eat your food at home, you're not going to eat dessert before you eat your food, right? Some people do that. Well, I used to do that. I still do. Okay, eat dessert before I eat my food. Okay, so I don't know what exactly this is, but you basically feeling confused by these experiences. And I don't know if the universe is basically giving you small experiences where you can actually taste certain things or experience certain things, but not to a big extent. It's almost like, you know, that starter. It's like a starter. The universe is giving you starters, but it's desserts, basically small portions of something. Okay, small portions of experiences that are good, and basically, I don't know if the universe wants you to choose or showing you advance. This is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to get. I don't know what this is. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. But it's good experiences. You're enjoying it too. This is what I pick up. You're enjoying these experiences. It makes you smile, but it's also very confusing to you. And it's almost like you're a kid in a candy shop. Okay. I can remember, it makes me think of an incident when I took my kids one day. I took my kids to the cinema when they were very small. It was like a ritual. School holidays. First thing we did, we went to go see which movie, and usually during the school holidays, it was always this type of animated movie, okay, that would come out, and then I would buy tickets and popcorn and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly, and yeah, it's basically a good experience. And you're sitting there and you're getting a trailer of, like when you sit in a cinema and you get a preview or trailer of a movie and you're excited. Okay, I have no idea what this is. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make a decision making spread, because I strongly get the feeling that some of you are basically having these experiences. It's like the Afrikaans word is voorsmaakie, like I said, a starter. It's like a starter. You're getting a starter, but it's good experiences, and it's like the universe is like opening your palate or something. Okay, it's almost like somebody, when you're going to eat sushi, what do you do to open your palate? You eat wasabi. Wasabi is something very strong. It opens your palate. Okay, so it's almost like something to that effect. I don't know if you what this is. This is a 4 cards. I'm going to do a 4 card spread. Okay, and then I'm going to ask questions regarding this thing. I want to keep the reading as short as possible. This is why I'm doing the 4 card spread. I'm going to draw Oracle card now, and then we're going to see. It's a very strange reading, I know. But I don't know what this is. There's a card that just flipped up. This is the card Heart, Love, Romance, Giving, Infatuation, Affection, and Core. I have no idea what this is. It could be regarding love, okay? Maybe the universe is like giving you glimpses of some type of experience that you're going to have in some type of romantic relationship. Or I have no idea what this is. Let's just see what it is. Okay. This is your first card, is the Moon card. No, no, wait. This is your first card. Sorry, guys. This was your first card. Ace of Swords. Okay. And this is your present status that you're in. You're in a very strong position at the moment. Okay. Like you in a position of strength, or in a position of power. I just want to adjust my chair quickly, guys. Okay, you're in a position of power, you're in a position of manifestations. Like I said, okay, seeing that you're in this position of raw power and manifestations with this Ace of Swords, it's like the universe is giving you these experiences. It's like small experiences, like a starter, okay, of small portions of different dishes. Yeah, then you still have to make a decision regarding whatever this is, because this is also like an ultimate decision card, this Ace of Swords. You're in this energy where you need to decide. Okay, Eight of Wands is your second card. Like I said, this card represents the the positive attributes of this experience that you're having. Okay, like I said, the Eight of Wands is it's an action orientated card, but it's like you're already having these experiences, and you manifested these experiences, you're drawing it to you. Okay, and you're currently experiencing this. It could be that whatever this is, this could be maybe a work situation. This work situation, it could be maybe you're going to step into a new job. It could be a new relationship dynamic that you're going to step into. Now you're seeing glimpses of certain aspects in a relationship that you're going to have in a relationship. The universe is basically showing you this, okay? Or basically, if it's not this, it's like the universe is showing you the type of experiences that you're going to have in a new job. Say, for instance, this could also mean air travel. You're going to travel. Okay, this means maybe it's going to be part of your job, traveling. Okay. I have no idea what this is, but whatever this situation is, it's almost like as you make your as soon as you make your decision, there's some type of swift change that's going to occur. Okay. But I don't think you should be in a hurry. There's a reason why the universe is giving you. It's like the same with someone that goes on a wine tasting tour. They basically put different types of wines in front of you, and every wine has a side dish. And then you have to choose which one is more suited to your palate. Okay. And they always tell you to take your time when you do certain things, okay? So you need to take your time here with this Ace of Swords because you're already in this energy. The manifestations are already there, okay? It's just a matter of deciding on your part. And then it's automatically just going to happen, whatever this might be. Say, for instance, it's like somebody going, I have to decide, am I going to, I see a job. Okay, I see in the newspaper they advertise a job or online on some type of social media page. I decide I'm going to apply for this job. Okay, and as soon as you decide, yeah, with this 8 of Wands, you go for an interview and you get the job. You understand where I'm going with this? It's the same principle with some type of, it could be a job, it could be a relationship dynamic. It's almost like the universe is giving you glimpses of something. It's like the universe is giving you glimpses of something that you're going to experience in your future. Your third card is the Queen of Swords. There's something that you need to consider with the Queen of Swords. Something else. Okay, I think the reason why also the universe is giving you these experiences, but the universe is also telling you to be cautious here. Because the Queen of Swords is somebody that's organized in the swords. Okay, she's organized, she's principled, she is somebody that is a quick thinker. Somebody that's very independent and perceptive. Okay. So you basically, the universe wants you to be, the universe basically wants you to go through all these experiences. Taste all these different dishes before you make a decision. Okay, I have no idea what this is. It could be a job. I'm not telling you to go date a lot of guys, okay, and sleep with a lot of people. My God, no, I'm not telling you to do this. I have no idea what this is. Okay, what I'm seeing here is it's like don't commit immediately to one individual. There might be different people that's interested in you. Maybe get to know them on a friendship level, okay, and let it be a few months, because a lot of men, not all men, a lot of men have this in the beginning. They all hyper when they meet someone, okay. So I basically think the universe is trying to tell you, okay, this is the experiences, here they are, this is what you're going to experience, but be also discerning in who you choose and what you choose for yourself. The fourth card is the Moon card. The Moon card is representing the negative attributes of what these situations could involve. Okay. I just want to drink some water, guys. Yeah, basically the moon card is asking you to listen to your instincts. Okay. To follow the prompts of the unseen things that's not easily shown on the surface. Okay. Because in the beginning everything looks rosy. Okay. All things look rosy in the beginning. Everything. Until you're with a person, until you have to deal with this person every day. Okay, so you need to be very discerning regarding this, whatever this is. This is your last card. I'm going to ask for an oracle card. I strongly get the feeling this is situations. There more than one suitor love dynamic situation. I have no idea. Wow. I'm going to draw one card here from this deck, and then I'm going to finish off the reading. What last message do I have for my collective for this reading, please and thank you? Twin flame. This person is your mirror soul. This is why this connection feels so scared to you. Okay. Oh. I have no idea what to tell you regarding this, but one of these dynamics that you're involved with is a twin flame dynamic. Okay. And I think the reason why you're in this energy where you're perceptive and you're very cautious is because there are wounds that are surfacing with this twin flame connection. Okay. The universe is also showing you, because there's something that came to mind in my head. Okay. I was at the dentist today just for a checkup. Okay. See if everything is okay. And there was this young lady and her boyfriend there. And he was very doting towards her. And he even went into, when she went into the dentist's office, he went with her. So it's almost like the universe is showing you, maybe you see a couple, okay, and you watch them from afar, and the universe is basically indicating to you this is the type of experiences that you're going to have with this individual, okay. But in the same breath, you have to be cautious, because I think there are certain wounds and things that you still need to walk through. I think there's some, did I say sacred or scared? Because the word scared came to mind. I think there's something scary about one of these connections. Okay, I don't know what exactly this is that's scaring you, because the word scared, when I saw that word sacred, the word scared came to mind. Not sacred, scared. Okay, maybe this person is mirroring you to such an extent that it's basically scaring you, like looking at yourself, basically, when you look at this person. Okay, so let's draw another card. Last card. Be honest. Heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It is safe for you to talk about your feelings. Okay, so you need to express what you feel, both of you. I have no idea if this is a connection where you are with this person. I do not think this is the case, but if you are in a dynamic where you are not with this individual, you need to be cautious, because you have more than one experience. It doesn't mean, if the word scared is coming to mind, there might be certain experiences that you're having, or certain things that you're experiencing with this connection that scares you, and it basically brings back, maybe it's like a PTSD thing, okay? Maybe this person is just mirroring wounds that you need to heal. It doesn't mean it's associated with this individual. So I will always suggest, If there are certain psychological factors at play here and things that you feel you need to work through because of past experiences that you had, to not only look at tarot readings. Seek external help from relationship coaches, life coaches, psychologists. Okay. Anyway, this is your reading for today, guys. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please take care. I love you. Please take care. Okay. Bye.